Welcome back to another one of my videos. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Laura, and today I'm going to show you how to make this banana marble loaf. So if you want to see how to make this cake, keep watching the video. Now for the marbled banana bread, you're going to need 125 grams of softened butter, 150 grams of brown sugar with a good pinch of salt, 1 splash of vanilla extract, 1 egg, 250 grams of flour, 25 grams of cocoa powder, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, half a teaspoon of baking soda, and of course 3 to 4 ripe bananas. Now we're going to start by mashing up our bananas and mixing that together with our egg. At this point, we can set our banana and egg mixture aside for now. And in the meantime, we're going to cream together our butter, sugar, salt, and vanilla until it's super light and fluffy. Now that our butter sugar mixture is nice and fluffy, we can go ahead and gradually add in our butter egg mixture. I'm going to go about 2-3 tablespoons at a time. Now that we've got a nice soupy banana mess, we can go ahead and sieve in our dry ingredients, except for our cocoa powder, which we're just going to set aside for now. We're going to mix this together once just until combined. Now, depending on how many bananas you used and various other variables, your dough might end up being a little bit thicker or a little bit thinner. If you find that your dough is a little bit too thick, you can always just go ahead and add a splash of milk to thin it out. You basically just want a consistency that's going to let you marble your cake a little bit easier. I'm pretty happy with this consistency. It's kind of like a spreadable consistency. Now the last thing we need to do is divide our dough into 2, and into one part we're going to add our cocoa powder to make our chocolate layer. I feel like that's half. Yeah, maybe a little less. Okay. Once again, we're just going to give this one quick mix until the cocoa powder is nice and combined. Now we simply have to layer our doughs into our pre-lined tin and then give it a nice swirl to get a nice marble effect. Now, depending on what tin you're using, your bake time is going to vary. Now, if you use a standard loaf tin like this, your dough is obviously going to be a little bit higher, meaning it's going to take a little bit longer to bake. That being said, if you're using a loaf tin, it's going to bake probably 55 to 60 minutes. Now, my tin is a little bit longer, so the dough is going to be a little bit thinner. So in this case, I think it's only going to bake about 45 minutes or so. In the end, it really just comes down to your oven and your tin. So around the 45-50 minute mark, check to make sure that your dough isn't browning too fast. And if you think it's baked through, just always use a toothpick to see if it comes out clean. Oh yeah, and we're baking it at 180 degrees Celsius or 360 degrees Fahrenheit. Now my cake ended up baking for 45 minutes and it turned out beautifully. Now at this point you can leave your cake just like this, or you can add a chocolate glaze, which is what I'm going to do. Now I already went ahead and melted down about 100 grams of dark chocolate chips with a little bit of coconut oil over my water bath. So at this point it's nice and melted and we can go ahead and drizzle it all over our cake. And there's our banana marble loaf. So that's going to be everything for today's video. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up or write me a comment down below. And as always, the whole recipe is going to be in the description box as well.